Uh, I thought we had a good second period. I thought they had the better of the first, and if it wasn't, well, I mean, I don't think Ryan Bednar had to stand on his head, but he made some good solid saves when he needed to. A lot of pucks went in their net. I was happy with our effort. I didn't love our execution early, with the puck in particular. But I thought we were skating and we were trying, and so were they. It was nice to see pucks go in the net in the second period there. I think it was a good effort that we can execute better.
But the way things went there in the third period, do you talk to your guys about keeping level-headed?
We talk to our guys about keeping level-headed all the time. But those are two teams that don't like each other, and they're 20-year-old boys. So, and the game was on the scoreboard. I don't want to say out of reach, but I mean when it really boiled over there at the end, it was out of reach. So that's what happens. A lot of emotion, a dislike. I think a respect. We respect them. I believe they respect us, and two teams trying as hard as they can, and that's what happened.
And what was the biggest difference between the first and third? First and second, how being able to turn the offense around?
I'm not totally sure, Zane. I'm going to have to watch it. Pucks went in their net for sure. Which in the first we just have enough shots. We turned over too many pucks. I don't think we turned over as many pucks. I think that's the main difference. In the first period, we turned over too many pucks, either in the D zone or through the neutral zone. So we couldn't get to the offensive zone at all, and gave us no chance. Where in the second period we didn't do that as much. At least it didn't seem like we did.
Chris, when you look back at the first period, and you say Michigan Tech had the better play, did you feel by a lot they had the better play, or because it's 0-0?
Yeah, I didn't feel by a lot, John. I didn't. I felt the first 15 minutes at the Great Lakes, it was worse. They outplayed us worse because we weren't skating that night. Tonight we were skating. We were at least there. We just were doing nothing with the puck, and we were turning it over, which allowed them to skate more the other way. And again, we were competitive. Sorry, we were competitive and we were skating. We just weren't executing. And they're a team that will expose you if you don't. And that's where you rely on Ryan a little too much, as far as I was concerned. But it wasn't. We weren't badly outplayed, I didn't think.
No, I would agree with you. Can you talk a little bit? The first goal is Mitch working in front of the net, and Dalton's goal was a shot that I have to assume their guy didn't see. Didn't react to it. But it looked like your team, that second goal was a really flick the switch for you.
Yeah, I agree. The second goal was a seeing eye puck. That's all it was. I think the puck was shot, and he was transitioning to try to find it at the same time. It was just lucky for us. But we hit the net, and it went in. A decent net presence, at least enough of a net presence to make him pay attention a little bit to our guy standing in front. But then after that, I thought we definitely went up a level that they didn't. The end of the second period came at a time where I wanted to keep playing. The second period was going so good for us. But, I think the second goal was really a springboard for us.
So, you had, if I remember the scoreboard right, you have 7 goals by 7 different guys, and you had a ton of people register some points tonight. Can you talk a little bit about that? Has to engender some good feeling. Everybody's on the score sheet for you.
Yeah, we're a by-committee group. You know that. I've talked about that before. More times than not, it's a bunch of guys on the score sheet if we have a night like this, and not just one or two. I think, again, you start to roll with the momentum a little bit and the energy and the vibe in the building, which I thought was great. and pucks went in the net. So that combination is what you get in the third. Again, we gave up 2 goals. I think we took dumb penalties or unnecessary penalties again, as far as I was concerned. And that's I don't like that, John. But Michigan Tech had something to say about it, and we did the best we could.
Are you okay? How did you feel, Ryan, play overall in net tonight?
I thought Ryan played well. I didn't like their second goal, but their second goal, the goaltending position seems to be transitioning into you're on one knee as the puck is in the corner, and I mean Ryan's a big guy, and when he's on his knees like that, he's negating his biggest strength, which is his size. But I thought he played a good game overall. I'm getting nitpicky, but he set the bar so high for himself. I thought he played well, and he won, and that's a huge deal.
And last weekend we used him both nights. Is that, without tipping your hand, is that where you're leaning for tomorrow?
I haven't thought about tomorrow yet. We'll regroup and come back tomorrow morning like we always do and talk about lineup.
If I could, when you used Ryan both nights last week, what was the thinking that went into that?
The conversation Saturday morning was, we think Ryan gives us the best chance to win tonight. Let's start him. That's what we did. It wasn't anything more than that.
With the third period, how big is it to? Yeah, I guess how big was it to not let off the gas pedal and keep the scoring going?
Well, it was huge. I mean, I didn't want to win or lose the period. I think ultimately we won it 3-2. With that, does that sound right? It's important to us to win periods, especially when you go into a period up 4-0, knowing that last weekend we went into a couple of periods up 3 goals and didn't do great. So I don't like giving up goals, Zane, you know that, but I like the fact that we won the third period, and I think that was big.
What encourages you the most about scoring ugly and winning ugly this time of year?
What encourages me overall, I'm encouraged that pucks are going in the net. I'm encouraged about that. It's not every game, and it's not 7 all the time, but it's 3 or 4. And we go back to the GLI, we go back to Ferris State on the road. I mean, pucks have been going in for us. That's encouraging, and because with that comes confidence, and you can't pretend you have it or you don't. And offensively, I think we have some confidence now. You still have to earn it. You still have to go to the hard areas, which. That's all we know when we're right. So it's encouraging that pucks are going in the net, and that lots of people, as John talked about, are gaining confidence with that offense.
Is it correct that because of the way the penalty was meted out to Tyler, he will be available for tomorrow?
As far as I was told, yes, everybody who was involved, both teams, is available for tomorrow night's game.
And with the win tonight, you guys clinched home ice. What does that mean?
Is that the way it is for sure? Well, obviously, we've played at home for every year since we've been in this new WCHA. I'm proud of that. That's consistency. That's a program as far as I'm concerned. Now we want to continue to battle for that top 2 spot, so then potentially you get a semifinal at home too. Obviously you have to win, you know that, and then there's a regular season championship to play for. So you make the playoffs, check that box. The home ice, you check that box, and now you've got a top 2 or a top 1 to play for, and that's a good thing. We're excited about that and proud of that.